Relax yourself. You are in your safe place. I want you to view yourself as though you are a heroine, protecting the city, possibly the world, from some diabolical, evil genius's plans. And like all superheroes and superheroines, you have your specific identity, secret identity, public identity. Yet, for some reason, you just can't seem to catch this villain at what they are doing, what they have planned for the world, for the city, for you yourself. You just are having a difficult time, difficult task at sending this guy to jail. Yet you find yourself slightly aroused at potentially having a one-on-one with them. A you versus them. Your mind against their mind. You find yourself in the villain's lair, searching, investigating, looking for evidence. Evidence to whom this person is, to how you could put them away. Evidence to the fact that they committed these crimes. Yet somehow the crimes are committed of the own person's volition. The person that claims this guy did it. Yet all the evidence points to the innocent civilians, the innocent people who committed the crimes via this person's volition. Yet, as you're looking through the lair, you still don't find any evidence, any knowledge that it was the so-called villain's doing. The so-called villain just seems to be there, yet not be there. Always in the shadows, moving pieces on a board like checkers or chess. everybody being this person's pawn, this person's checker piece. Yet all the evidence, everything points to the Joe Schmo civilian having committed the crime, having been the mastermind. For the villain likes to be known as the mastermind. He engorges the minds of his subjects and subjugates them to his acquiescence, his will. Yet, the knowledge that they have, the inner workings, somehow never exactly point to him. The mastermind seems to be the innocent party here, the mistaken one. And within his lair, you hope to find that missing puzzle piece that puts the mastermind away for good. It's rather arousing, rather intoxicating, knowing that you very well could be looking for evidence on an innocent man, an innocent person. So as you're going through the mastermind's lair, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, he is placing his home within a warehouse, but yet it doesn't seem like, other than a couple of warehouse items, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary, anything mischievous, anything wrong. And within this warehouse, there are several rooms, several places that something out of the ordinary could be. But yet, nothing seems to be amiss. As you creep and prod and investigate, all you end up finding are rooms, several of which have a couple of mirrors, most of which are quite unextraordinary, more ordinary. But you end up taking a look and gazing within one of the mirrors to see if there's any out of the ordinary. all seems to be fine. All seems to be quite unextraordinary. Quite ordinary. But as you gaze within this mirror, you see yourself. You see yourself within the mirror. You see yourself within the mirror, yet it isn't quite yourself. It's something a little different. It's something not exactly how it should be. There's a slightly different smirk upon the face, rather than your ordinary smile. There also seems to be something different about the clothing. Not quite your normal superheroine clothing. Not quite the clothing you use to protect everyone with. Yet, it's not disconcerting. It's somewhat arousing, somewhat pleasing. Makes you kinda wet, kinda excited, very aroused. Makes you wonder, why is this person who is looking back at me with my face not quite me? And then you notice a little bit of a flash, a little bit of a spiral. And you suddenly notice that smile, that smirk, that was within the person in the mirror, the person that looks like you. That smile, that smirk, that seductive little look. It's actually crept upon your face. It's crept upon your face, and it feels quite good, quite arousing. And you notice that within this wet, horny-filled arousal, that you're gushing with wetness, gushing with pleasure, gushing with arousal. And yet, it's you. It's who you are. It's who you should be. It's all the factors that are within you, suddenly magnified within this mirror, and it feels so good to see it, to see what's within the mirror, see your image, and yet not your image, you suddenly seem to see yourself within this mirror as Elastigirl. And it makes you even more aroused, even hornier. It melts your thoughts. It debilitates your mind. For all you see is Elastigirl with your face. All you feel is arousal, a horniness, a wetness that just brings you pleasure, makes you want to sink into a deeper gaze upon the mirror. And then you realize that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you feel arousal because you see yourself as Elastigirl. You see yourself as a heroine. Yet, you fully know your mind is being manipulated, controlled, used, and it feels very, very good. Feels so good. It makes you feel like a good girl. For whenever you see an image of Elastigirl, it makes you aroused, makes you horny, it makes you wet, makes you a little obedient and wanting to do sexual things to your sir, makes you want to obey more and be aroused more, makes you want to satisfy the sexual needs, pleasures and wants within yourself. That horny arousal is quite satisfying. Very, very sexual. And then you realize that whenever Elastigirl is mentioned or written, it draws out more arousal. It sexually excites you. It makes you quite pleased with yourself. And then You realize when you hear mastermind, you just want to obey. Your mind becomes blank, like a doll, waiting for instruction. Waiting to be posed and played with. When I count to 10, you will awaken, refreshed and relaxed. Knowing that you have triggers, but not realizing what they are. And when you are triggered, you'll have no recollection of being triggered. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awake.